Welcome everyone to CWE Adrenaline. I'm Dynamite Dave Petro. We have a tremendous program for you today. The CWE Tag Team Championship will be on the line, and a huge CWE Central Canadian Heavyweight Championship match. The headline, Sean Martins defends against the zombie killer, Mentalo.
First, the challengers, the team of James Roth and Chad Daniels.
We're off and running on CWE Adrenaline. Dave Petro ringside, joined once again by the Hustler, Andrew Patterson, and we've got a huge tag team matchup tonight.
Yeah, belts on the line. James Roth and Chad Daniels making their way down to ringside, but you know who's waiting for them with the gold, the big boys, Dave.
I got to tell you something. You know, I've been in the business a long time, and I've stepped between the ropes. I don't know, even in my youth, would I want to face these two men, the CWE Tag Team Champions, the Canadian Crusher, AJ Sanchez, and the Boston Bruiser, Kevin O'Doyle, your champions.
Sanchez and O'Doyle, two of the most physically imposing men in professional wrestling worldwide. You think back to Earthquake and Tugboat, some of the biggest tag teams of all time. I don't think they've got anything on AJ Sanchez and Kevin O'Doyle.
And they're just, Kevin O'Doyle is just a miserable man. Like, he's just miserable. AJ Sanchez defies the law of gravity with some of the flying maneuvers, but look at the look on O'Doyle. He doesn't even want to be here. He thinks these guys, Chad Daniels and James Roth, aren't even worth their time, and we're off and running.
Yeah, well, this is a big opportunity, but a huge task for the challengers tonight, because there are no greater, tougher tag teams than O'Doyle and AJ Sanchez.
Chad Daniels starting off, and he just got met with a huge shoulder block. But prior to this matchup, I was talking to the tag team champions in the locker room area, and they went on and on and on about not having any suitable opponents. We've just seen now Chad Daniels come alive with a couple of arm drag takeovers, but the point I'm trying to make is, I was talking to these guys, they're so high on themselves, they don't think anybody's worthy, and so I think the CWE office took note. And starting next week on CWE Adrenaline, Hustler, there's going to be a tag team tournament to determine the #1 contenders to get a shot at the champions at the Rumble to Remember, October the 31st.
Oh, well, Halloween's going to be a very scary night, and it could be for the challengers, but that's quite a bombshell, Dave. We'll have some amazing tag team action coming up on CWE Adrenaline heading in to the Internet pay-per-view.
Absolutely right, and Chad Daniels now just met with a little bit of a double team by O'Doyle and Sanchez. And later on tonight, as we previewed at the top of the program, the CWE Central Canadian Championship on the line. The headline, Sean Martins defending against Mentalo.
Well, the two CWE greats going head-to-head at that, and you know when Martins is at it and Mentalo, anything can happen. I still can't get over the size and the agility of the tag team champions. Still shocked at what AJ Sanchez was able to do at the last Internet pay-per-view.
Unbelievable. That, I tell you what, you know, for dollar for donuts, this is the best promotion in Canada. You get your money's worth, you get the value. Go to our CWE Facebook page, go to cwe.ca and find out how you can order this big internet spectacular, the Rumble to Remember, October the 31st.
Everyone involved in wrestling knows about the Rumble to Remember. 50 men battle royal, but not just that. You talked about the culmination of this tag team tournament that's coming up in CWE.
Absolutely correct. And right now, Chad Daniels hasn't been able to make a tag to James Roth, and he has just been getting the brunt of it. A couple of flashes of excitement from the man, and then you're not going to, like, the ample stomach of AJ Sanchez isn't going to make much of a dent. But that could, a drop kick right to the mush.
Oh, you're trying to get something going on here. It has been all the champions so far. And better off a drop kick than trying to run into Sanchez or O'Doyle with the force of movement. It has been, it's a tough day at the office when you're getting into the ring with the tag team champions.
James Roth makes the tag, so does the Boston Bruiser. Ducks the clothesline, gets a clothesline on Sanchez, and levels Kevin O'Doyle.
Where did this come from?
And here comes the rookie, James Roth.
Yeah, look at that! Are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness! What a feat of strength. I can't believe that. Oh my word.
Chalk that up on things I did not think I would see in this tag team match. Kevin O'Doyle getting slapped.
Decisively strong James Roth now hammering AJ Sanchez in the corner, and Chad Daniels going to work on the Boston Bruiser right in there, right in the much of excellent camera work by our team. And here we go. Is it going to be a little do-si-do? No. Look at this. Roth into the corner. And there goes Chad Daniels down the clothesline. And I don't like what's going to happen here. Uh-oh. Bruiser splashes him down. And what's going to happen now? Oh, this is what makes tag team wrestling fun. A splash and a leg drop. And a 1, 2, and 3. Your winner in this CWE Championship matchup, the defending champs, Sanchez and O'Doyle. What a matchup, Andrew.
Who's next? Bring on the CWE Tag Team Tournament for a shot at the kings of the tag team division.
Hey Canada, it's nice to meet you. We're Mary Brown's famous chicken and taters, started in Newfoundland almost 50 years ago. Today the secret's out, and we're coast to coast across Canada. Yep, that's our food you're drooling over. Made fresh from scratch in store. No fillers, never pre-formed or pre-breaded. Handcrafted, not machine-made. Real food from genuine people. As original as the island where it all began. Mary Brown's, honest to goodness.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following: Popeye Supplements, 6 Winnipeg locations, Portage Avenue, Kenniston Boulevard, Narran Avenue, St. James, McPhillips, and St. Mary's.
But we are live. We are live from the beautiful Lilac Resort just outside of Winnipeg. But look at Peppers! Rolls him up! And a 2 count! Right to the side of the head. 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen.
It's never one-on-one with Kevin Cannon. And listen, Josh Cheeks Holiday knows that full well. He used to be in the Cannon Corporation.
Oh, and comes back with a big clothesline.
Off the second rope. What elevation for Holiday. Not enough for 3, though.
Oh, and comes back with a big clothesline.
Off the second rope. What elevation for Holiday. Not enough for 3, though.
Josh Cheeks Holiday manning up tonight.
I can't believe the guts on Josh Cheeks Holiday staring Kevin Cannon in the face and taking it. That was too high. What is he doing? This is one of the most dangerous matches in all of professional wrestling. What an absolute powerhouse O'Doyle is. Just the power from that slam. You wonder how Balls is going to be able to handle this going forward. Then, not to mention, the chain awaits.
Wrapping that chain. And
Cold cocked him with the chain!
It's the tag!
Here
there he
comes! Go!
Boom! Boom! Oh my word! Oh, I heard that! You heard that in Steinbach? That just got met with a skull crusher. Drag Neil in. Look at this. 1, 2, and 3. I think the Misfit Mike Mission might have met his match tonight with Easy Rider.
Time to get in the ring, Misfit.
They're pulling the staple of his head.
Believe it either. No one can believe it. What's going on?
Oh no, he's got a garbage can. Uh-oh. Come on. Easy Rider with the Boston Crab. And he gives up.
Oh!
We've got a new champion, Hustler.
Chevy knows this might be one of the biggest opportunities in his professional wrestling career in a venue unlike anything we've seen in CWE.
But I realize these people need a hero. They need inspiration, and it's definitely not this goof right here. You don't want to be the CWE champion.
What?
You don't want the responsibility of being the top guy. You like to be one of the boys. You like to party and have a good time. And you can do that with these people tonight. You're here to crack a beer and have a good time. I may as well do the same thing.
Is John getting in his face? One, he doesn't like to see a beer wasted, but that was a disrespectful moment.
Ring that bell!
He kicked him in his bad leg, and we are underway. Whee!
Oh, wow!
Nailed him! Hooks the leg, 1! He got him!
He did it!
And your winner,
We've got a new champion!
CWE Heavyweight Champion,
My mouth is open,
Chevy!
but the words aren't coming out!
Look at the emotion on Kevy Chevy's face! A lifelong dream is realized!
He just defeated Hotshot Danny Duggan! 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring!
This is one of the most powerful moments I can ever remember in professional wrestling. A dream is realized. Kevy Chevy cheered on by the crowd here. The Fabulous Creeper now with the belt.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following: Popeye Supplements, 6 Winnipeg locations: Portage Avenue, Kenniston Boulevard, Narran Avenue, St. James, McPhillips, and St. Mary's. Mary Brown's Chicken with 14 Manitoba locations.
CWE Heavyweight Champion, baby. I'll take all comers. Doesn't matter who the hell or where the hell you come from. Kevy Chevy is a freaking champion, baby!
From the crowd, and that's because right now, joining me is the new CWE Heavyweight Champion, Kevy Chevy. A long journey for you, my friend, to get to the top, and then, Cruel Summer, you put Danny Duggan in his place once and for all, I'd say.
I sure did, Marty Goldstein. And you know what? It's been a long time coming. 18 years I've been in this business, and I just, you know, the sacrifices, I've lost families, I've lost family members, I've lost a lot of people, but you know what? It was bittersweet when I pinned that guy's shoulders down to the mat. Man, I just exploded with emotion. And, you know, it's been a hell of a ride so far.
Well, I know I've been following a little bit. You've gotten some fishing in, a little bit of partying. But, you know, Duggan he tried to get under your skin in the run up to that title match, including trying to pick a fight with me, of all things. And then you interjected, thankfully, because I'm not too interested in that kind of action. But you took it right to him, and you not only took it to him, you took it through him to be able to take that title. He was saying that you don't have the makeup of a champion, you don't have the integrity of a champion, you don't have the discipline of a champion, but here you are still with that title belt.
That's right, Marty. A lot of people look at me and they're like, you're not a wrestler, Chevy. You don't look like, you're not jacked and fanny packed, but you know what? I'm a different kind of wrestler. And when people look at me, they know that I'm different. Marty Goldstein, this title is not just for me, it's for everybody here and everybody watching in TV land out there. This one's for you guys. And you know what? I couldn't be here without you guys with the support that you've given me throughout the years, and I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Fans, let's give it up for a great new champion, very popular Kevin Chevy here in CWE. Back with main event action after this.
Next week on CWE Adrenaline, 2 big tag team tournament matches taking place. Red Hot Summer square off against the Degenerates. Corey Diamond teams with Wildman Firpo to take on Bobby Shink and Travis Cole. And the CWE Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. The champion, the fabulous Freebird, Kevy Chevy, defends against the Canadian Crusher, AJ Sanchez. We are back on CWE Adrenaline, Dynamite Dave Petro, Hustler Patterson ringside, and we've got a huge championship matchup. The CWE Central Canadian Championship on the line. The challenger getting into the ring, the zombie killer, Mentolo.
A CWE legend is Mentolo, 2-time winner of the Elite 8 tournament, a former champion, and now he's got his eyes set on some more gold at the end of this match tonight, Petro.
Well, only one of the championship belts around that man's shoulders is on the line. He is your CWE Central Canadian Championship. He's got also the HIW Grand Championship on his arm right now, a belt he stole from Jude Dawkins.
Yes, absconded it, if you will, and running around like he is the champion, but Dave, that was not won properly, and if the headline is not lucky, that'll be the only belt he has at the end of tonight's program.
I have it on good authority that Jude Dawkins is ready to come back at any moment, and he wants to grab back what is his, rightfully his.
Oh, he's been sitting back wherever he is, steaming that the headline is running around as if he is the grand champion. That he's not, but he does legitimately have the CWE Central Canadian Heavyweight belt, and that's what's going on the line tonight.
We are underway. Mentolo now going low like he likes to do, comes back up with double boots, and the headline bails out of the ring, but here comes Mentolo! Didn't get all of it, but enough to knock the headline off his feet, and this crowd firmly behind the zombie killer.
You never know what the zombie killer is going up to. The agility and technical prowess of Mentolo sets him apart from so many others in the sport of professional wrestling.
As you mentioned earlier on, a 2-time winner of the Elite 8 Championship, the tournament. Incredible feat, and of course, still the current one because he's taken that belt earlier on this year, and now wants, like you said, wants to add another belt to his collection.
Well, it's about time for Mental. I mean, he's one of the most decorated wrestlers in CWE history, and he had the trophy, and then he was running around with a real mean streak, Dave. Like, he's got something to prove, and I'm sure he'd love to get that strap around his waist to get back to the top of CWE.
I think we need a ruling because, of course, Mentolo was not allowed to challenge Hotshot Danny Duggan while Danny Duggan was the CWE heavyweight champion. As we all know, Kevy Chevy is now the CWE champion. So I wonder if that ruling sticks. If Mentolo is going to... We're going to have to get some clarification on that one because we need... Like, imagine right now if he was to pick up the CWE Central Canadian Championship. We're going to have a champion versus champion matchup.
Well, and two legends of CWE. I mean, Kevy Chevy, one of the great stories in wrestling right now, holding that heavyweight belt. But Mentolo is synonymous with CWE and certainly is deserving of another shot at the title.
And as we heard before we went to the ring on this match, Kevy Chevy defending next week on CWE Adrenaline against the Canadian Crusher, AJ Sanchez.
I cannot wait for this. I mean, we all remember the emotional moment when Kevy Chevy won the championship. But I'll tell you what, AJ Sanchez, love him or hate him, you gotta respect him. One of the most dangerous individuals in CWE. That is going to be a hell of a matchup, Dave.
Maybe we talk to some welding companies and get that ring reinforced for those two big men next week, right here on CWE Adrenaline.
Great idea.
As the tournament starts to determine the #1 contenders for the CWE Tag Team Championship, Sanchez and O'Doyle, the champions, of course, in the CWE.
Everybody wants a piece of the champs right now. They're claiming they have no competition. Well, we're going to find them some competition with the culmination of the CWE Tag Team Tournament.
Beautiful leg takeover by Mentolo, the zombie killer. Now twist that leg, spinning toe hold, and now applying the pressure to the headline, Sean Martins. This has been one excellent matchup. We're all kind of wound up about championship belts and championship opportunities, but the action in the ring kind of just was speaking for itself.
Hey, listen, pound for pound, dollar for dollar, you will never get shortchanged on the entertainment value when Mentolo is in the ring. And I'll tell you what, the headline, Sean Martin's got his enemies out there, but puts on a show as well. This is really what CWE competition is all about.
100%. Andrew Hustler Patterson from Winnipeg Sports Talk. You can download that podcast wherever you download your favorite podcasts. And you're doing an excellent job on that program, Andrew.
Appreciate that, Dave. Yeah, hit us up on YouTube as well, Monday to Friday, 1 p.m.
Count of two from the headline, Sean Martins, and he looked like he's getting frustrated, but you can't get frustrated facing Mentolo, and here he's going to put them, no, backslide by Mentolo, comes back, ducks the clothesline, takes him down. Mentolo firmly in control. Here we go. Mentolo back to his feet, and look at this.
He's got
my goodness, right in front of the referee, and the referee calls for the bell. The headline, Sean Martins disqualified. Your winner, the zombie killer, Mentolo, but not the CWE Central Canadian Champion.
Yeah, Martin's pulling the ripcord and taking that easy way out tonight, but he still maintains the gold.
What a disappointing end to this matchup. Next week, right here on Adrenaline, the CWE Tag Team Tournament begins, and the CWE Heavyweight Championship on the line. Chevy defending against Sanchez. From Andrew Patterson and Marty Gold, Dave Petro saying good night.
It's been too quiet around here. There's a huge void. We're really excited. I can't wait to hear. I can't believe it. Thank you for the support, and let's go.
Look who it is.
Good to be on with you guys.
The first thing I'm thinking is like Summer of Jack Daniels.
There'd have been a whole lot of people not going to work the next day.
I was just trying to enjoy a beautiful day in Winnipeg.
Nice new format you got going. I'm loving that background in the back.
Well, thank you for having me.